So this was somewhat unexpected. Bugbear Entertainment have released an update for their casual beat-em-up fun racer Wreckfest. This update celebrates Bugbear's 20th year making games, celebrating their very first title, released back in 2001, Rally Trophy. Now, I just happened to take a look at Rally Trophy under a month ago, and it's an extremely fun, historic-based rally simulator that, despite its age, holds up extremely well. So it's great to see Bugbear play a little homage to their first title, one that's loved by many. Now, Wreckfest is a pretty different game from Rally Trophy, where Rally Trophy was trying to be a hardcore sim. Wreckfest definitely more of an arcade racer, but that's not to disparage it at all. It's a really fun game, amazing damage physics, and a lot of fun to just pick up and play with friends. So the free update that Bugbear's released includes a new tournament-style event, which is a competition event where you can take out the Boomer RS, which is definitely not a Ford Escort RS, but drive it around what looks a lot like the Russia stages from Rally Trophy. And it's one big stage type track that takes about 6 minutes to get around. And the whole idea with the tournament is just try to get the quickest time you can. So this is a bit different than my normal thing, but since I just did a review on Rally Trophy, and I love the idea of developers re-releasing or remastering old sim games, thought I'd take out both Rally Trophy and Wreckfest and go for a spin. Alright, so lined up here at the start of the stage, and we'll just be doing the first stage here at Russia, point to point. From what I can tell, the Wreckfest map is pretty much this exact track, but a few sections of it, where this is just going to be point to point. The Wreckfest one is a full loop made up of several of the stages, but should give us something good to compare to how well they replicated it over there. We'll get started.
3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, get up the gears. Getting off the lines always the difficult part here.
Left 1.
The Escort RS is actually a pretty fast car compared to what I did in my full video, so we'll try to hang on for the stage. I'm guided over all the crests and jumps here.
Right 3.
Right tighter.
Right 3. Left
It's really once you get to the fours, like this one here, that we gotta be careful. There we go.
Left 3.
Of course, we got the co-driver in this, which will sorely be missing in the Wreckfest version. It's not a rally game necessarily, so not something they added. Oh, bog all the way down there. We'll come up to a sharp hairpin here. Try to slide it around. There we go. But overall, I mean, I said it. Got a full hour-long video of this if you want to see the whole thing. I think this holds up extremely well for 2001 to now. Graphic-wise, you know, it looks a little cartoony, but it's honestly pretty good overall. And you'll see they replicated the graphic style a bit. We got ditches coming up. They replicated the graphic style a bit in Wreckfest, so it's not trying to be the most realistic track or stage and everything in their game. It really feels like you're racing on a slightly better version of this one. Over the jump there. About halfway through the stage now. Sun in our eyes. Definitely have to watch the don't cuts because you've got sharp hills on the inside quite often that can catch you out and roll the car. My poor Saab. Come across another timing line. Up on some sort of time that I've done before. But I come to a big jump here. Oh, a cow across the road. Hit a timing sign. It's all fair.
Caution, rocks.
Just guided through now, half a kilometer to go. Not too much left in the stage. Oh, we're gonna run wide onto the grass. Keep it in third gear, power out.
Right 3.
There we go. You should see the finishing gate right over the top of the hill. There it is. Spectators surrounding. Come across the line.
For me, I've got to change my pants.
Well, not too bad overall. Alright, game holds up really well in my opinion, and I want to do a few more stages, but I'm going to jump over to Wreckfest, and we'll see how this compares. Alright, so here's the Boomer RS in Wreckfest, and I'm sad to admit, I've only played a couple of hours of Wreckfest in the past, but I've actually watched a ton of it, different folks playing it over the years, and it's an awesome game. It's one I'd actually like to play a bit more casually, so this should be a good introduction. I don't know if it'll come across as a try-hard with using a steering wheel and pedals for this, but I'm awful at using a controller, so I figure my best bet is to try to use the controls I'm used to. So we'll see how that goes, but it looks like the target time right now is a 6 minute 39 second around this loop, which is a pretty long loop. Some folks have gotten all the way down to a 5:30, so do a few attempts and see what I can do. All right, on the grid, counting down. We'll see how this goes. But you can already tell it looks so much like Rally Trophy. Well, I'll try to get away. I am using an H pattern, which is probably really silly for this. But, you know, Wreckfest does have pretty good physics overall. It's a little just more meant for fun than pure realism, but it is a ton of fun. We'll come over some of these bumps. Ugh. No co-driver is the hardest part about this, but I do have a cheater map there. No! Alright, so it's trying again. Try to get a clean run, do a few attempts at it. But overall, this looks so much like Rally Trophy. They definitely haven't tried to go for extremely realistic with this. Some of the other Wreckfest tracks, I think, look more realistic. It does have an art style to it, though. But this looks pulled out of Rally Trophy, maybe just upscaled a little bit. Alright, come over the top of the hill and not hit the fence this time. Nobody to tell me not to cut the track. No! Alright, I figure, I mean, you're supposed to wreck a lot in this, right? It's in the name. You could continue on. The car actually survives quite well. I want to try to get a decent run here. Play it slightly more cautious and see if I can actually get a full run around the circuit. Love how they put the little timing gates in there, too. You just need your co-driver screaming at you about how great you are, how terrible you are. Alright, avoided the first couple of obstacles. Very bouncy. Little penalty there for driving close to the edge. Oh no, I should know that's there. All right, avoid it. This is pretty much exactly the first stage in Rally Trophy, I believe. Come up to this left-hander here, tight left. Probably should use some sort of handbrake. Oh my god, I'm sure all the pro gamers are looking at this. But it is a ton of fun, and actually, the times I have played Wreckfest, I've just set up my own, like, destruction derby type events, and reminds me a lot of those games. I think that's why a lot of folks like it. Not so serious, but casual fun. And realistic enough, so the cars don't just, you know, it's not like you're playing Mario Kart or something, which is also fun, but it's not based in reality at all. There's clearly some reality going on. Go over some of the jumps there. But you can see, so on the map, the circuit's going to loop back the other way, around the other side, but we're still working on, I think, what will be the first stage that we did in Rally Trophy. Just try to guide it over the hills. You got the sun in your face and everything. Oh, we're going to cut the track a little bit there. Lots of time penalties happening. I'm going to be miles off, aren't I? Oh, no! Alright, avoid the trees. Just do a quick run through the woods. That's fine. The suspension takes one heck of a beating over the tall jumps. That's the same one I did a huge jump on in Rally Trophy. It's so similar. I mean, it's the same developers, and a lot of folks, when I did the Rally Trophy review, were talking about how much it seems like an early version of Wreckfest. They're really quite similar titles, which is great to see that Bugbear. Oh, we're gonna run a little wide there. It's all right. It's all right. You know, Bugbear's still doing a lot of the same thing, just better these days. I know some folks wish they went more hardcore rally. So we're coming to the end of where the first stage would have been, so now we'll be in uncharted territory. Yeah, some folks wish, you know, Bugbear did the hardcore rally sim thing more. You know, now that we have Codemasters doing Dirt Rally, and of course Richard Burns, that exists, I think it's great that we have a studio doing some more of the casual fun racer. My poor Escort, my Boomer. I don't know if I'm going to be anywhere close to the time. We're definitely headed back now to the start line. No! Off the track. Oh! It's a little crinkled, I think, but it lets you reset the car if you crash it like that. Oh man, I don't even think I'm in the car anymore. I'll see if I can finish the stage though. Alright, I can see the finish line on the map. I'm gonna put the poor Boomer out of its misery. Come down to the final turn here. It's a long route. I'm over 8 minutes now, so maybe, I don't know. We'll have to see. I'll do another run here, see if I can actually get a respectable time through the final turn. Ooh, no, more time penalties in the last turn. Trying to avoid the trees. Oh no. All right, just racking up the penalties, but we'll scoot out of the woods and across the finish line. Not a great first run, but just under 9 minutes. Not too bad. All right, goal has quickly moved to keep it out of the woods and just keep it on the dirt, the light-colored stuff. Come up to the chicane. I should be able to get it for once. Not the worst I've been through there. If I can hold onto the wheel. You can really feel the suspension working, which is so cool. I think the force feedback is not quite as detailed as I would expect in a sim, but for what it's doing, you know, physics-wise, it's actually really good. So the cool thing about this, too, is you can come out here and race with up to like 25 different AI cars and beat and bang with them across the whole stage, which is fun enough to do on your own. You can also easily do it online. They've enabled this rally stage to be used in offline modes and making your own races and stuff as well. So it's not just this tournament. Oh, all right, get some help from the bank there. But the tournament is great fun to get the most air. Oh no, it's where I went off the first time. All right, just a little tap. Not too bad. 3 seconds. Keep it in 5th gear. Got enough torque, it seems. Right, come through the first finishing area. So made it through what will be the first stage. I think it's the length of about 3 stages from Rally Trophy. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the first 3. I'm not familiar enough with them at this point, but definitely the first one is pretty much bump for bump. Put it into 4th here, tighter part of the track. Aw, yeah, use that racing line. Oh, much tighter line that time. No! All right, car straightened out, try to rock it away. I don't know how I'm doing on time, about halfway to the goal time, and should be heading back at this point. No! Oh, no! All right, somehow survived that. Get wrapped around a tree again. Come across the time bump there. Oh, no! Slam it into the ground. All right, coming up to a tighter section. I think this is where it all fell apart for me the first time. Doing much better despite 2 spin outs. Nope. We'll take the shortcut, it's fine. Pro line there. You can use the berm to slow you down. It's very, very close to Rally Trophy because, like in Rally Trophy, the road is merely a suggestion of where to go. All right, we're coming towards the end of the track, but this is not going to be a winner either. I've only got 30 seconds left to get there, and I don't think I will be. Oh, just avoid the telephone poles. That's key. All right, we'll come to the last corner. So I'm going to improve by like 2 minutes, but I also have 4 wheels left on the car, so that's an improvement. All right, it's some of the rises that have the sharp corners right after them. Without the co-driver, you just got to look at the map, and the map not quite detailed enough to actually spot which way the track's going to go. So I think I actually have to memorize a few of these. Might be easier in 3rd person actually to see more of the track, but there's a lot of fun trying to race it a little more like a sim. I'm sure it's not quick compared to grabbing a controller, 3rd person, like I said, but it is fun. All right, come through here. All right, learning exactly where all the slow spots are now. 0 penalty, that's what you like to see. Over the top of the hill. It's all right, we'll use the edges, keep us in the track. Long right-hander, crossed up. There we go. Back into the forest a bit, 4th gear. Really keep it between 3rd and 5th for the whole lap. There's not a lot of need for 1st or 2nd, really. A lot of the big jumps here. We're lucky there's no suspension damage on direct jumps like that. It seems like you can get away with it. All in the spirit of fun. come over the top of this hill. This is where some of the tighter corners are. There's that one. Got you this time. All right, come through the finish area and loop back around and head back upwards. Oh, almost roll the car there. Keep it off the berm. Gotta speed back up. Don't want to slow down too much. Come up to this 90 degree to the left. There we go. Oh, rear kicks up. Keep it tight over the top of the hill. Oh, almost hitting the tree. I was feathering the throttle there too because I knew that part was coming up. All right, but able to get it. Oh, slam into the ground. Fourth gear. Tighter corners ahead. We're getting towards the end of the lap, actually. Quite a further ahead. Although there might be a bigger section up here, so probably about 2/3 through. Come up to another 90-degree corner. Slow down a little too early. Third gear though. Cut it just a little bit. Ooh, nope. Almost spit out. That's all right. Just take out one of the signs. It doesn't even matter. Get it up to fifth for just a second here. Long, lazy left-hander here over a series of bumps. Just don't let the car to run wide. So easy to just run into one of these poles or trees. I guess that's the spirit of rally. All right, sun in the face, but we're really close towards the end now. As you can tell, I'm getting more tentative on the throttle. Oh, I can see the final corners. Just gotta keep it on the road. All right, come through the final corner. There's the finish line. Finally, man, come across a 6:01. I think I just about got a 6-minute lap. Oh, that actually feels really good. It's not enough for, well, I guess it's a silver, so not a gold, but I feel pretty good about that overall. I don't think anybody was expecting Bugbear to go and add something from Rally Trophy to celebrate its 20 years, but man, it's super awesome that they did, and I hope this encourages some other developers that have been around for a while to do something similar. Can you imagine, I don't know, iRacing, go ahead and release a NASCAR 1 style looking car for iRacing, maybe just for fun, or I don't know who owns the rights to Jeff Crammond or F1 GP these days, but it'd be fun to see something else like this. So this is 2 times now that I've done a video on something, first with IndyCar and then the 2022 game being announced, and then with Rally Trophy and this being released. So if anybody has suggestions on anything you want me to go take a look at, let me know. But yeah, super fun this. Definitely go try it out if you have Wreckfest, and if you don't, maybe this turned you onto it a bit. I think I'll keep it installed for now. But thank you for watching. Be back with more of the usual stuff soon. See you then.